The gruesome murder this week of a 3-month-old baby has started a conversation about postpartum issues faced by new mothers.
Doctors say Deasia Watkins suffered from postpartum psychosis, and authorities say that led the new mother to decapitate her child, Janiah Watkins. Local 12 News reporter Larry Davis joins us now live with more on what the experts say you need to know about some of these postpartum issues. Larry?
Well, Cammie, doctors say the family members see a change in the behavior of new mothers as just something that will soon pass. But postpartum issues are not to be ignored. The good news, they are treatable.
They said they diagnosed her with postpartum psychosis.
During an interview Tuesday with Local 12 News, James Brown talked about the mental illness that Deasia Watkins had been dealing with after the birth of their child.
It was a big deal because of what she was going through, and she couldn't be around a baby.
Due to the postpartum psychosis, Janiah Watkins was removed from her mother. Authorities also believe the mental illness played a role in the baby's horrific death. The case puts the spotlight on the mental and emotional issues some new mothers face: postpartum depression, which is common, and postpartum psychosis, which is rare.
Psychosis is a break with reality. I mean, depression is somebody that is withdrawing, feels sad, not doing her normal activities. In psychosis is when you're hearing voices, you're seeing things.
Christ Hospital OB/GYN Dr. Robert Stevens says many new mothers suffer from postpartum depression. Patients are given questionnaires to screen for symptoms such as depression and sleep deprivation. It is treatable.
I think some of the patients feel that they're a failure, that if they ask for help, that they're admitting that they're not a good mother, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
Court records show a judge ordered Janiah Watkins to be removed from her mother after Deasia Watkins was hospitalized for psychiatric problems, which included acting irrationally and speaking of demons.
Their thoughts, the way they conceptualize, the way they perceive reality is significantly distorted. And as a result of that, they react to a great extent to these delusions, these false beliefs.
Psychologist Dr. Stuart Bassman says early recognition is key, and family and friends have to be on the watch for symptoms.
We really need to be vigilant in terms of recognizing when someone is starting to show unusual behaviors, unusual characteristics. We really need to intervene.
And Dr. Bassman says it is really important to educate the public about these issues. They are not to be ignored, he says. In fact, Dr. Bassman says what happened this week is a wake-up call. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Larry, thank you. Meanwhile, Deasia Watkins continues to undergo psychiatric treatment at Deaconess Hospital. Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieter says he will present the case to a grand jury next week.